just walking along here thinking about semi-truck accident cases. And so I wanted to give you a little overview on why it is so important to contact a lawyer quickly if you've been in a semi-truck accident. So I'm Tina Willis. I'm a Florida personal injury attorney, also licensed in Georgia, based in Orlando, Florida. And I wanted to share with you some of the things. I have to be careful because we lawyers, we're not allowed to share confidential information. And the problem sometimes with telling stories, I'll hem and haw because I can't share. I in my brain, I'm working through what I can share and what I can't share on a video. Of course, that doesn't happen in real life, like when we're actually dealing with the case. But in this context, that does apply. Thankfully, at least there's video editing. But here's the deal. Right now I'm working on semi-truck accident cases. And so we're hot and heavy into the actual early stage work on these cases. And here's what happens. Whenever there's a semi-truck accident involving particularly very serious injuries, like we have a client who is paralyzed, that's very serious injury. And immediately the trucking company and their insurance company, more importantly, is going to hire lawyers. And their lawyers are going to start working on the case immediately. And for someone who's not experienced with the legal process, you may not realize that's not the norm or how important it is. Because I kind of think some people who haven't, particularly those who've never been through a legal proceeding before, think that lawyers just maybe check a few boxes and wait some time and then they get a check. And that is just not at all how lawsuits work. Lawsuits are literally, if you want to imagine a battle in, prize fight battle in a ring, a boxing match. That's what, combined with a chess match, that's kind of what the law is. And maybe with some artistry thrown in there. Because it's creative, but it's a battle. And there are a lot of different options for how you can handle a case. So you need to really make sure you're picking a lawyer who's going to put the time in to tell your story and who's experienced in handling that type of case. So the most important thing is that your lawyer needs to listen to you, because here's what our main job in the beginning is: to gather evidence that we're going to need before it disappears to present to a jury. And that can include witness statements, different types of medical treatment and evaluation, and also experts. So early on in the particular cases I'm thinking about right now, there are a number of different experts we can hire. One is called an accident reconstructionist. I may get into more detail in future videos about what each of these do. There's someone called a human factors expert who can help us understand human behavior and thought process and timing on the road in a serious accident. We also may have life care planners as experts. And these are people who really thought through. In other words, a life care planner with someone, let's say, who's going to need care for life, like someone who's paralyzed, that the life care planner will help us figure out what that is going to cost over a lifetime. And we're really careful about picking the absolute best experts we can find in the state or country, depending on the type of issue. Then we also may need medical experts, doctors in different disciplines. And sometimes we need to make those decisions on experts early in the case. But A couple of things that need to happen very quickly in a semi-truck case are, one, talk to any witnesses. We would hire, in many cases, a private investigator, very experienced with talking to witnesses in these types of cases. We also would hire experts right away to go look at the truck. So we have to make sure that the truck is held and that our experts are able to look at the truck and do these things as quickly as the defense attorney. So we might not want the defense attorney to get to talk to a witness before we do, just as an example. But there are a lot of other things. Even if there's no witness, there are many things we do immediately when we sign up a new semi-truck case that may not be as effective if we do them later. So let me, I'm going to maybe break this down into some future videos. I'm sorry, I've got my Bluetooth headphones keep slipping out. By the way, I'm on a run during the pandemic. I'm a runner. I'm on an 8-mile run. It's hot. I think it's got to be over 95 degrees right now. So, that's what I'm doing. I like to do sometimes casual videos because my thoughts are more free-flowing and it might be more interesting to listen to than when I'm a little more stiff and sitting behind my office desk. But I'll give you a little story. This will be my closeout on semi-truck cases, and I may start a series on semi-truck accident cases, so please subscribe. If you've been involved in a semi-truck accident, please give us a call. Really anywhere. If we cannot help you, we will find a lawyer who we believe is best suited for your location to help you. But anywhere, for sure in Florida and Georgia, we are licensed, and we have handled, between my partner and I, we have worked on cases around the country. So, but we are only licensed in Florida and Georgia, so if we were involved in a case elsewhere, we would need to retain another lawyer, but we're probably going to be a lot better at picking another lawyer than you are, because we know what we're looking for. And it wouldn't cost you anymore, and our goal is always, our goals are aligned with yours, which is to get the most money in any case. So, anyway, here's my closeout story. So one of my prior semi-truck cases, like I'm thinking of, when the client first hired us, there had been another lawyer working on the case for some time, several weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, and when we got involved, nothing had been done on the case, and that is just wrong. That this lawyer was actually not experienced with semi-truck cases. Between myself and my partner, we've worked on quite a few semi-truck accident cases. But this person was not experienced with them and really had no idea. I've actually seen this a few different times. Really had no idea of what needed to happen quickly in terms of these experts, witnesses, the black box in the truck, locating the tractor and the trailer, which sometimes can be in different locations, arranging to have the experts, they usually have to meet, the defense and plaintiff's experts have to meet at the same time to agree on a procedure, to download the black box from the truck. Sometimes we need to get a court order to do that following a certain procedure. And so you really just want to make sure you are contacting a lawyer quickly. None of this stuff is stuff you're going to be able to do on your own. Don't even think about it. Don't contact their insurance company. They'll only try to get information to hurt your case. I guess lastly, if you happen to be another lawyer and you're looking for a Florida lawyer, we will work with you, and we do pay the maximum in referral fees and work closely with referring attorneys to keep them updated and always make them feel comfortable about the process we're going through, contacting the client, signing the contract, and throughout handling of the case. So anyway, I am Tina Willis. I am a Florida personal injury lawyer. Please subscribe to the channel. If you were in and out a truck accident, I hope you'll give us a call. If you don't have a lawyer, but if you do have a lawyer, you still want to subscribe, because you having knowledge about what goes into these cases will help you get more money often in your case, because you understand the type of evidence as we go through the case we need to collect. And sometimes that requires cooperation with you and your diligence in helping us dig some things up about your life, documents or answers to questions. Who were you close to? Who knew you? What stories can you tell us about your life before, about your life now, how your life has changed from the accident? Those things are all important, and the more you understand, the more you can help us help you. So I appreciate you taking the time to listen. I hope everyone stays safe and healthy, and have a good one. I'll talk to you later.